Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that can truly transform your life, letting go of what you can't control. If you've ever felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, honey, you know what I'm talking about. It's that feeling of being stuck, of carrying around burdens that aren't yours to bear. But let me tell you, there's a better way. Stay tuned for 10 proven secrets that will help you find peace and freedom. We're about to unlock a whole new level of joy and serenity in your life. Are you ready? Let's get started. Chapter 1. Acceptance. The first step to freedom. The first step to letting go is acceptance. It's the foundation upon which all other steps are built. Without acceptance, we remain stuck, unable to move forward. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's essential. Acceptance requires courage and strength. It means facing the truth no matter how uncomfortable it may be. It's about looking at the situation, whatever it may be, and saying, "This is what is." It's about acknowledging the reality of our circumstances without judgment or resistance. We all have those moments where we want to fight, to rail against the universe, but sometimes the bravest thing we can do is simply accept. It's in these moments of surrender that we find our true strength. It doesn't mean we condone it or that we're giving up. Acceptance is not about resignation. It's about recognizing what we can and cannot control. It simply means we're acknowledging reality. By doing so, we free ourselves from the chains of denial and illusion. And in that acceptance, we find a strange and beautiful peace. It's a peace that comes from within, a peace that allows us to move forward with clarity and purpose. It's like releasing a breath you didn't even know you were holding. It's a release that brings relief and a sense of freedom. So take a deep breath with me, and let's start by accepting what is. Together, we can embark on this journey towards freedom, one step at a time. Chapter 2. Mindfulness, finding peace in the present moment. Now let's talk about mindfulness. It's a practice that has been around for centuries, rooted in ancient traditions and philosophies. But in today's fast-paced world, it has gained renewed importance. It's a word that gets thrown around a lot these days, but what does it really mean? At its core, mindfulness is about awareness. It's about paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Mindfulness is about being present in this very moment. It's about experiencing life as it unfolds, rather than getting lost in thoughts about the past or future. Not dwelling on the past, not worrying about the future, but truly being here, now. This can be incredibly liberating, as it allows us to break free from the chains of regret and anxiety. It's about noticing the feel of the sun on your skin, the warmth that spreads through you, and the gentle breeze that caresses your face. The taste of your morning coffee, savoring each sip as it awakens your senses and brings you into the present moment. The sound of your loved one's laughter, a melody that fills your heart with joy and reminds you of the beauty of connection. When we're mindful, we're not consumed by those what-ifs and if-onlys that can keep us stuck. Instead, we embrace the here and now, finding clarity and calm in the midst of chaos. We're grounded in the present, and there's a certain power in that. This grounding helps us navigate life's challenges with a sense of stability and resilience. It's in these moments of presence that we find true peace. A peace that isn't dependent on external circumstances, but one that comes from within, from being fully alive in the present moment. Chapter 3. Focus on what you can control, taking back your power. You know, for years I used to worry about things I had absolutely no control over. It was exhausting. But then I realized something powerful. I can't control everything, but I can control how I respond. Instead of focusing on what you can't change, shift your energy to what you can. What actions can you take today to move towards your goals? What choices can you make that align with your values? When you focus on what you can control, you step into your power. You become the architect of your own life. And that, my friends, is an incredible feeling. Chapter 4. Letting go of perfectionism, embracing the beauty of imperfection. Oh, honey, let's talk about perfectionism. It's a trap, a sneaky little voice that whispers, "It's not good enough," or "You could do better." But here's the truth. Perfection is an illusion. It doesn't exist. And chasing after it will only leave you feeling inadequate and exhausted. So let's give ourselves permission to be perfectly imperfect. Embrace those mistakes, those stumbles along the way. They're not failures. They're proof that you're trying, that you're growing. And in those imperfections, you'll find a beauty far more authentic and compelling than any airbrushed ideal. Chapter 5. Practice self-compassion, the power of kindness. You know, we are often our own harshest critics. We beat ourselves up over mistakes, we dwell on our shortcomings. But what if we treated ourselves with the same kindness and compassion that we offer our loved ones? What if, instead of judgment, we offered ourselves understanding? Self-compassion isn't about letting ourselves off the hook. It's about recognizing that we're all human. We all make mistakes. And in those moments of self-doubt, whisper to yourself, it's okay, you're doing the best you can. Because you are. And that deserves to be celebrated. Chapter 6. Setting boundaries. Protecting your peace. Setting boundaries. It's not always easy, especially for those of us who are natural givers, but it's essential for our well-being. Boundaries are about protecting your time, your energy, your emotional space. It's about saying no to what doesn't serve you and yes to what fills your cup. It's about honoring your needs and prioritizing your own well-being. And you know what? It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes. It's okay to put yourself first. In fact, it's necessary. Because when you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to take care of those you love. Chapter 7. Seek support. You don't have to go it alone. You know, we weren't meant to go through life alone. We all need support, especially during those times when letting go feels impossible. Reach out to a trusted friend, a family member, a therapist. Talk about what you're going through, share your burdens. Sometimes just saying it out loud can make a world of difference. Remember, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It takes courage to admit you need support, and there's no shame in that. In fact, it's in those moments of vulnerability that we often find our greatest strength. Chapter 8. Engage in physical activity. Move your body, free your mind. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does exercise have to do with letting go? Well, let me tell you, moving your body can do wonders for your mind. Whether it's a brisk walk in nature, a dance class, or a good old-fashioned sweat session, physical activity releases endorphins. Those feel-good chemicals that have a magical way of lifting our spirits. And when we feel good physically, it's amazing how much easier it is to let go of those negative thoughts and emotions that can weigh us down. So, get up, get moving, and feel the stress melt away. Chapter 9. Develop a gratitude practice. Counting your blessings. Gratitude. It's a simple practice, but it can have a profound impact on our lives. When we focus on what we're grateful for, it shifts our perspective. We start to see the good, even in the midst of challenges. It could be as simple as appreciating a beautiful sunset, a warm cup of tea, or the love of family and friends. Take some time each day to reflect on the blessings in your life, big and small. Write them down, say them out loud, let them fill you with joy. Because when we approach life with a grateful heart, it's amazing how much lighter our burdens become. Chapter 10. Embrace change. Riding the waves of life. Change. It's inevitable. It's a constant force that shapes our lives, whether we like it or not. It's a part of life. From the moment we are born, we are thrust into a world of continuous transformation. And yet we often resist it, fearing the unknown and the uncertainty it brings. We cling to the familiar, the comfortable, the predictable, even when it's no longer serving us, even when it holds us back from our true potential. But what if we embrace change as an opportunity for growth? What if we saw it as a doorway to new experiences and possibilities? What if we saw it as a chance to reinvent ourselves, to explore new facets of our identity, to create a life that truly lights us up? Imagine the joy and fulfillment that could come from stepping out of our comfort zones. Letting go of what we can't control often means letting go of the old, the familiar, the things that no longer serve our highest good to make way for the new. New opportunities, new relationships, new adventures await us. It can be scary, yes. Stepping into the unknown always is, but it can also be exhilarating. So let's be brave. Let's embrace the thrill of the ride. Let's step into the unknown with open hearts and minds, ready to face whatever comes our way, and trust that the universe has something amazing in store for us. Embrace the waves of life and let them carry you to new horizons. Outrow your journey to freedom. Thank you for watching. If you found these secrets helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Remember, letting go is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when it feels easy and days when it feels impossible. But be kind to yourself. Be patient and trust the process. You're not alone on this journey. We're all in this together. See you in the next video.